What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE Raw 2 on the original Xbox, inching ever so closer to that 99-100 needed to challenge for the World and WWE titles. But today seems like a rematch for Tajiri. And this is the SmackDown before the Royal Rumble. And unfortunately for Tajiri, it's going to be a tag team match, playa. Holla holla. And your WWE champion is The Undertaker, so even though I already reached my goal of fighting and beating the dead man, it could happen again on the grandest stage of them all. But let us continue encouraging our friends. Here is a very young Randy Orton and saying, "Hey Randy, I like the way you do things. I like those RKOs. I like that legend killing. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Much appreciated." And I wanted to continue increasing the tension between myself and Scott Steiner. Apparently Scott Steiner not in the building this evening. If I can be serious for a moment, welcome to a fine Tuesday here on the program. Boy howdy, are there things from Raw to discuss today. But before that, we finally have our next takeover announced. It's going to be takeover number 25. And they're calling it 25 because they're holding it in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And you can't call it Takeover Connecticut. It's not quite the same ring as Takeover Brooklyn or Takeover Chicago or any of those. It's like Takeover Bridgeport. That's not going to work. But yes, June the 1st in Bridgeport is the next takeover. So again, it's weird. It's not the same weekend as Money in the Bank, because last year it was the same weekend as Money in the Bank, because they wanted to do 5 takeovers a year. So you have your big 4, you have the Rumble, you have Mania, you have SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, and then number 5 is Money in the Bank. So why is it not before Money in the Bank? I don't know. And in the non-wrestling but wrestling adjacent type bit of business, we have some actual dates and times and networks for the XFL 2020 reboot. That's going to be a 10-week season happening next year. But more importantly than that, the fact that when they announced XFL, when Vince had that press conference initially, and he said, it's all going to be separate, folks. It's going to be completely separate. If you were in the arena last night at Raw, they were airing promos for the XFL. And I'm like, yeah, completely separate, Vince. We totally believe that. Sure. So yeah, that was the thing that happened last night. But yes, let's get to Raw, because good God almighty, there is some things to discuss from Monday Night Raw. Hey, JBL, you big bully. Here comes the slug. Boom! With that big old spear. Let's get it on. So, Tajiri, this is your rematch. Oh, so sad. Too bad. You can't win back your title in this rematch. Oh! And immediately goes downstairs. Again, this match inconsequential, because I don't care. Because it's not for my Cruiserweight title, Tajiri. And it's a tag team match, playa. Holla holla. Anyway, so Raw opens with Vince, and then Roman, who was not supposed to be there. And then Daniel Bryan, which is, I'm happy to see him back from whatever supposed injury or sabbatical or whatever it was, right? That's great. Having Bryan back is a good thing for either brand. And you're like, wait a minute. And then Kofi? And it's like, wait a minute. Roman, alright, sure. He had unfinished business. Sure, fine. And then Bryan and Kofi, obviously you're all on SmackDown. And you're like, wait a minute. We had a shakeup. We have a brand split. What are you doing? And then Vince, in his infinite Vince wisdom, announces there's going to be a wild card rule. And what that means, supposedly, is that on any given week, 3 superstars from SmackDown can be on Raw and vice versa. So it's like, brand split? What brand split? And then later on in the evening, he adds, oh, well actually, because Lars is here, 4. So I'm like, oh, okay then. So we essentially have the somewhat death of the brand split, but not really, which is really, come on now. It's a desperate ploy for ratings, and again, it means that, hey, it's not quite announcing everyone as a free agent, but it's pretty close. because now anybody who wants to show up on any program can totally do so, and that's like, I don't want to see Roman on both shows every week, but I'm sure Vince wants that. Oh no! Oh no, Tajiri, do not make me tap out. Not that it matters, but don't make me tap out. So, during the announcement initially, when it was like, oh, 3 guys, I'm like, oh, that means a lot of 6-man tag teams matches in our future. Holla, holla, holla. That's what that means to me. But again, I could be wrong. But being 4, now I'm like, oh, a lot of 8-man tag team matches in our future. You know, because that's how wrestling works. So yeah, I'm not gonna crap all over the idea just yet, right? Because look, any idea, even if it sounds bad or potentially bad on paper, if you execute upon it properly, if you do it, you know, right, so to speak, here comes Devon. If you do a good job with it, then even ideas that sound dumb on paper can work well for folks. So, again, it's week 1. We'll see what happens on SmackDown tonight, and we'll see how things go. But, honestly, oh, and here comes Kevin Nash, because slow down, because video games. Alright, Nash, get in there and give him the jackknife powerbomb, because that's what you do. So, you follow this up, this major announcement, and honestly, I thought they were going to have Roman being like his unfinished business was dealing with whatever's going to be facing in Saudi, and that's not the case, which was weird, but okay, sure. You're obviously going to have your Money in the Bank business first. Fine, whatever. But following that up with AJ and Rollins, oh, how will they coexist? Versus Lashley and Corbin, and then having Corbin pin Rollins, and it's like, you want to kill the crowd, you want to kill the ratings, there you go. Boring Baron Corbin. Oh, man. Oh, man. Seriously. It's rough, right? Woo! The world's slowest chop because slow motion. Woo! Back and forth between these two. This heated rivalry. Here it is. Falcon Arrow. And drives him down all the way to the mat. Anyway. Oh! I wanted to get a different move, and I'm just stunned now. I'm stunned now, Tajiri. Super kick party. That's right. We're going to try to win this match again, and we'll see how it happens. So, also on Raw, you had Braun Strowman is the one to interrupt Sami Zayn from all his long-winded see you in hell promos, right? And so I guess we're going to get Braun and Sami again, which, fine, whatever. And then Braun dumped Sami in a dumpster because, sure, it's Braun Strowman. Braun and dumpsters have a history, clearly, and so that's not surprising in any way. But that was kind of, I guess, the start of that feud in a way. So you had that. You had the Lucha House Party during that fighting jobbers, and I'm like, yeah, you're going to have your fresh new crazy idea with Vince, and then, hey, here's some jobber matches. Like, not the only one on this show, which is like, what are you doing? You wanted to have things that are fresh and new and exciting, and the people are the authority now, and here's some jobbers. Okay. Alright then. I suppose that ends up being the case. Now, they did announce earlier, before the show, and then had it on the show, which was Ricochet fighting for his spot in Money in the Bank. So instead of having qualifiers, now you're going to have guys fight for their spots in Money in the Bank. And that's fine. And thankfully, Ricochet won against Robert Roode, which is fine. Another Slugalizer to Tajiri. Because doing this, right, and then having to go, alright, let me face Bradshaw, hit him off the apron, then back to Tajiri is very difficult. Because there's Bradshaw, he's already up, and that was a rope break. So, none of that really helped anybody, and it just ends up being incredibly frustrating. After that bit of business, you had the Viking Raiders pretty much squashing your tag team champions, because, you know, being a tag team champion on any brand means you pretty much lose your non-title matches, because that's kind of what happens. It's unfortunate, but that's kind of the reality of the situation. You had your furthering of the one good thing on Raw, pretty much, which is the Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse. I enjoyed that. I still enjoy that. I don't know where it's going, but I'm enjoying it, so that's cool. 2. Can't even get 2. You had Roman and Drew in a WrestleMania rematch, which thankfully was not the main event. You would think, all right, Roman Reigns in a match gonna be the main event, even though he's on SmackDown. No, not the case. Not the case. I was thankful for that. Tap Tajiri, tap. Tap Tajiri, tap. Roman and Drew had a DQ finish, and that continued your Miz and Shane bit of business. And they basically said, hey, the guys who were here from SmackDown at the beginning of the show don't count for the wild card. So here's Elias and Shane and that whole thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's such like hotshot booking, and it's so frustrating, but it is what it is, man. They are primed for another competitor to come in and totally eat their lunch on a lot of things right now. So, will it happen with AEW? That remains to be seen. But I feel like that's kind of the thing here. Rope break. I hate you. I hate you guts, Tajiri, so much. They continue to embarrass the Revival with some more dumb, really just sports entertainment shenanigans. And those guys who apparently turned down a $500,000 a year contract, and they're just like, we're just going to keep on embarrassing them. So instead of writing better storylines to help get your ratings up, you're embarrassing guys who don't want to re-sign because your show's not very good. How does that make any sense to anybody? I don't know. Hey, Steiner, you watching this? You watching this, Scotty? Make a tap. Tap Tajiri. Oh, come on, man. Won't tap. We're going to end up going to the full 10 here. Slug lock. Locked in. Locked in. You tap or you snap, Tajiri. You tap or you snap. Come on, man. Really? Alright, sure, fine. So yes, the Revival continue to get embarrassed, and I'm sure they're looking forward to when they can leave, although unfortunately they added 2 months to, I think, Dash there, so that's, is what it is. So, there was that. You had Lars squashing No Way Jose, and then seeing Vince. Vince is like actually 4 in the wild card. I think it's interesting that they've put in a thing now where it's the wild card, a card game gambling thing when we know AEW Double or Nothing is happening in Vegas in a few weeks. So of course Vince is going to kind of take some shots there. Time's up. Uh-oh. Who's it going to be after that grueling 10-minute draw? Who's it going to be? It's Kevin Nash, who was already at ringside. So, and the signs in the crowd say Tori, so I'm assuming, here comes Tori to beat up Big Sexy. Good God Almighty. Oh, good God, it's Tori. She is unloading on Big Sexy Kevin Nash. Good God Almighty. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Better watch them quads, Nash. Tori gonna get ya. And The Undertaker defending against the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, Chris Jericho. Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's a draw with a count out in 2.5 minutes. It's a dusty finish. And that brings us to the Royal Rumble. Attack slug is 97. I am so close. And I guess I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble with Victoria and Shannon Moore. And alright, so no actual show here, just the actual Rumble, which I could win. I'd say don't count on it because video games. Because honestly, not important to me at this point. But here we are, Royal Rumble match. So that's funny. I don't know how to get the guys out of this ring, so it's gonna go real well. And I'm already beating up Victoria. Boo! How could you beat up Victoria? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Attack slug. Seriously. Anyway, so So thankfully, your main event on Raw was Kofi and Bryan in that WrestleMania rematch for the WWE title. And yes, thankfully, Kofi retained that title. So, good stuff there. No problems with that whole bit of beardness. It's pretty cool. So, anyway, that was Raw. Again, they seem to be certainly scrambling for any kind of solution to their floundering ratings as they head toward this Fox deal in October. As a reminder, Vince said on that conference call, hey, a fresh start in September. You're going to see big things happening. And I'm like, if this is your idea of big things happening, I don't really, not sure that I trust you to actually make these changes that you need to make on your show, Vince. But some folks are speculating that the thing with Vince is that they're playing up an angle of him being old and out of touch and losing control. And there will be some kind of a power struggle angle with Vince and Steph and Triple H at some point. And sure, that's fine. But honestly, the solution is not more McMahons. It's writing better, more relatable stories in 2019, which they have a problem doing, clearly. Alright, here we go. Victoria, you're going out. You're going out, Victoria. You're going out, Victoria. Oh, there we go. 26? Wait. Alright, that's... Hardcore Holly. One of my first opponents on this show, Hardcore Holly. Guess what, Hardcore? You're getting this Santino treatment here, Hardcore Holly. You're going right out. You're going right out, Hardcore. Sorry. That's just how it's... Oh, alright, alright. I tried. But no, Sparky Plug is just too strong. Into the corner for Hardcore Holly. Oh, there goes Tommy Dreamer. There goes Tommy Dreamer. And Shannon Moore, I had it. I had Holly in the corner finally, and you ruined it. You ruined it, man. Look, don't ruin it. What is wrong with you? Here comes Terry. The Terry Invitational Tournament is here once again. And right after Hardcore Holly, she does not care. She does not care. She's like, I'm going right after the biggest dog in the yard. Don't get me out. And Terry getting out Hardcore Holly. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic, man. Woo! Big slap. Big slap. And here comes Kevin Nash. Oh no. Personal issues here with Kevin Nash and myself. That is for sure. That is for sure. Stay on the ropes. Wrong button. Oh, come on, video game. I'm just trying to get through this match in the next, half... What are you doing, attackslug? No! I just glitched the game out. I'm not out of the match. So, that's... Now, I could sit here, having glitched out of the Rumble, and wait until the end of the Rumble, but also, these computers are terrible, and I don't trust them to actually get the job done. Good God! The double powerbomb on Shannon Moore from Terry, assistance by Kevin Nash. Okay, back in the ring here. Shannon, yes! Nash goes, there's 23 more. There's 23, actually, I don't want to just get out right now, because I don't want to sit through 23 more of these. It's already, I've already been sitting here for half an hour. So, Shannon Moore, you want to get me out? That's fine, I guess. Here comes my friend Randy Orton. Randall! And there goes Terry. Okay. Shannon Moore, you've got to go! Shannon Moore, you've got to go. There we go, finally. 21 more. Good God almighty. And here comes Chuck Palumbo. Welcome, Chuck Palumbo. How about you get a Sluggalizer? Boom! Right out the gate. We're gonna take you out, Chuck. Where is your motorcycle, Chuck? I don't see it. Boom! Times 2. So immediately hitting 2 Sluggalizers and then saying, hey, you got to go, man. You got to go. Get over there. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Come on. Nope. So 2 finishers, not enough. Not enough. I tried, man. I tried. Oh, the drop kick in the corner does it. That's amazing. That's amazing. Sorry, Chuck. And then Randy over there, powerbombing Crash like a little rag doll. All right. And the one Billy Gunn is in the building. Nice. All right, that's the plan now, is to toss him into the corner, run, do a running move, and then that should knock them out of the Royal Rumble. Hopefully. Hopefully it works every time. We'll see. Here comes, oh, my earliest rival, Rhino, the man beast. Say hello to my feet, Rhino. Say hello to my little foot, man. Gots to go, Rhino. You gots to go. All right, we have a plan now to get through this in a timely fashion. Here comes John Cena. Beep, beep, beep. Super Cena is here. Guess what? Sluggalized. Boom. Now who can't see who, John Cena? Now who can't see who? Boom! John Cena. You done. Tajiri, speaking of rivals. Oh, Crash got out Randy Orton. Good for you, Crash, man. Good for you. But Tajiri is in the building and fighting Crash, which is fine by me. Fine by me. I want to have whoever is next in this. Christian! At last, he's on his own. You guys are in my way! But Christian still gets knocked out. So, haha. And my friend Tori is here. My friend Tori is here. But you know what they say? It's the Royal Rumble. It's everyone for themselves in the Royal Rumble. Thankfully. Thankfully. There goes Tajiri. There's still 14 left. It's still like half the Rumble in here. Ooh, Chavo. Alright, Chavo. Alright, Chavo. You're gonna go in, and you're gonna go out. I love this voice sample. Eliminated! Oh, it's Miss Jackie. Oh, there goes Crash. There goes Crash. And, oh, nope, nope, don't you do it. No, Tori, don't you do it. Tori, we're friends. We're friends. No! I was doing so good. Okay, okay. We've survived. And here comes little Spike Dudley. Corner. There we go, finally. And there goes Spike. Next up, we have Rikishi. I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people. And he did it. He's gone. Oh, there goes Tori. Me and Jackie now. Here comes the Hurricane. What's up with that? And there goes Miss Jackie. Hurricane! Hurricane! Don't you dare get me out, Hurricane. I've been doing so good. And here comes JBL. Bradshaw in the building. And here comes Devon. Testify. Testify. And there goes Devon. Okay. And here comes Jazz. Where is Rodney Mack? Here comes Jazz. Into the corner. And there goes Jazz. Sorry, Jazz. I think I know him. I think I know him. Edge is here. Edge is here. And Edge is gone. Sorry, Edge. Peace out. Oh, Scotty Steiner, why are you in the Rumble? Why? He's just mad at me for being me. But he shouldn't be here because this is the Rumble. This is not... You're the champion, right? You're defending your belt at the Rumble. So why are you in the Rumble? Sorry. That's how it's gonna be. Oh, JBL. JBL. Don't you do it, you big bully. Don't you do it, JBL. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, JBL. Boom. Oh, well, it's a big show. No, you guys deal with your own. No, leave me alone. Why? 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 I was doing so good, and now this. And now this. No, Big Show, don't you dare. Big Show, don't you dare. Don't you do it. Ah, booyaka, booyaka. Rey Mysterio. Big Nasty, you gonna get gone. You big gone, Big Nasty. That's it. Okay, who is the last remaining entry here? Who is Zero? Oh! RVD. Mr. Monday Night is here. Is here. And he's going to get dropped on his neck. Slugalized. Boom, RVD, you're done. Your final three. Rey Mysterio, JBL, and Attack Slug. Nah. There we go. JBL. JBL. Don't you dare, JBL. Haha. Haha. Alright, now it's just me and Bradshaw. Just me and Bradshaw. 23 minutes in here. And Bradshaw, you gonna get got. Attack Slug, your winner of the Royal Rumble. Woo! The Royal Rumble champion. That's me. That was extraordinarily long for an episode. My apologies. I am now 100. I can challenge for any belt I want. We'll start on that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. More videos on this channel. I'm out.